Hey yo guys, I'll be back with another video. You feel me? Please like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, and I do hope you enjoy the video. Without further ado, let's get into it. Now, I've heard about the Shannon Sharpe situation, and I did a little bit of my own digging into other videos, but this is, obviously my first time watching the Birdo video. I watched Young Dong talk about it, which is one of Birdo's friends, and I've also watched, I think I've just watched Don talk about it. But now it's time to get into it on my channel. You feel me? Now, I've talked about it with my friends at the gym, and yeah, do I? First off, Shannon, love you, man, but you gotta, you a little too freaky, buddy. Calm your old ass down. That's one. Two, I do think he's innocent. I mean, he seems like he has enough proof to be able to say he's innocent, but why were you messing with an 18-year-old, man? Come on. Or a 19-year-old. This girl probably just got out of high school like a year ago. And if she's 19, she's most likely not in high school anymore, but she still could be in high school. You don't usually get out of high school until you're 17, 18, and some people 19. 19 is usually the max for most people. And I think 17 is usually the youngest. So, what's wrong with you, man?
Back gang, today I'm going to be bringing you guys something that is a little bit different than what we normally talk about on this channel, but I think there's definitely a lesson to be learned here. We're going to be talking about Shannon Sharpe. If you guys don't know who Shannon Sharpe is, this guy went down as a Hall of Famer in the football field and then jumped into sports commentary with ESPN, where he's getting a bag to talk sports. And if that wasn't enough money on, this guy has a podcast called Club Shay Shay that has 3 million, almost 4 million subscribers. We're talking over 1 billion channel views just on this channel alone, and he has another podcast doing virtually the same thing. So the picture I'm trying to paint here is this guy
Talking to Terrence Crawford, amazing, man.
is getting money on, and he has a giant legacy. Mr. Shannon Sharpe is currently getting sued for $50 million. Not 5 million, not 15 million, 50 million dollars.
Girl talking about some 25K for each ass cheek. I give a fuck. I ain't paying you. I wouldn't pay a hoe $1 for each booty cheek. I wouldn't pay you a penny, in fact, for each cheek. There is not anything in this world I would give a shorty for any sort of cheek. I don't care if she asks for a bottle cap. If you can get me 2 water bottle caps, you can get no, nigga. Fuck no.
For allegedly essaying a 19-year-old girl. After seeing this play out for bro, I ain't gonna lie, my dog probably should have took some advice from this old lady.
This dating thing, because it's Mo is different now than when you and I.
It's different, baby. I'm grateful I'm not 56 and trying.
But you tried to say what you tried to say. Mo,
I'm looking right at you.
I know you looking at me.
I ain't backing down. You better take your old ass and get somebody to love you.
Damn, Mo.
Now I'm looking right at y'all. Let me tell y'all what Shannon need. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl.
I know.
I ain't gonna lie, he deserved what's happening to him right now. I mean, obviously nobody deserves this. But bro, somebody literally already told you this. A woman that was in your generation, y'all are looking eye to eye in person, and she's telling you this. And as soon as she said something, you knew she was targeting you. Bro. Go find you somebody in maybe mid-30s to 40s, even though I know you like 50-something. Bro, go find somebody in they like early 40s to like 30s and call it there, man, and try and actually get a relationship. Stop messing around with these OnlyFans models and IG models, because they're all pretty dangerous. Like, I wouldn't trust none of them with my daggone mechanical pencil. You feel me?
This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old. You trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't.
The thing is, he's not even young. Just like my man Don said, what can you relate to with these girls, right? Now me, I'm 17. I'm turning 18 this year. The girl he was having relations with was what, 19? I can relate to this girl. I can relate to this girl. You know why? Because I am a 18-year-old boy. So I mean, or I'm a 17-year-old boy. I can relate to this girl that he's doing these sexual acts with, because me and her grew up in the same generation, the same time. I can relate to her when it comes to music, whether I listen to the music or not. I bet you I know most of the artists she listened to. I probably know most of the people she watched on YouTube, Netflix, movies, all that. What can you relate to her on? Not a single thing. You are 56-year-old. You are like 30 plus years older than her. And on top of you being that much older than her, you're like old enough to be her dad. Mind you, he has like 3 kids. Or 2. Excuse me. She is literally old enough to probably be your oldest daughter. I don't know how old his kids are, but like, come on.
Do it, Shannon. You just can't do it.
Damn.
When they want you to go for the 4th round, you looking at her like, bitch, listen, I need you want some money to go to Starbucks?
Yeah.
Because I can't go no further. But if you get your older girl, when you get to that 4th round, she's going to say, hold on. Let me go get you some eggs and cheese and some toast with apple butter, because that's going to get your energy back up. I'm talking right to you. Shit.
This dating thing.
She was 19. Now, before we start really grilling Shannon, I do want to cut him a little bit of bail and let y'all know that the person that is putting this whole lawsuit together is a man by the name of Tony Busby. And if you guys aren't familiar with who that is, pretty much he's a shady, bottom-feeding lawyer that will attach himself to any case that could potentially lead to a bag. This is the same lawyer that recently sued Jay-Z for, ironically, a very similar case of him allegedly essaying another young girl, but only a few weeks later the whole case got dismissed because it was built on a lie. The girl that was involved in it in the first place, she literally came out and admitted that it was all bullshit. This same lawyer even...
Well, I think some people go so far with trying to sue, and then they end up being like, oh, I was lying, because they realize that the case is not about to go their way. They realize the case isn't about to go their way, and they're screwed, so then they're just like, dang it. Well, or they get afraid that they're going to go so far in, and now they're going to have to go to jail or something, which, to be honest, in the court, if I come out and say, yeah, I lied, and y'all dismiss the case, yeah, we need to keep continuing trial, but instead it should be her getting locked up. I'm not even saying you have to give her 10 plus years, but she needs to get no less than 3. You know what? I'll be generous. No less than 2. In fact, no, because you're almost ruining this man's career. Probably no less than 3 or 5. No less than 3 or 5 years. Any more, that's on the judge. But you definitely need to get at least like 3 years in prison. Yes, prison.
tried to tie Drewski.
You gotta put her in the worst prison in the world, but give her somewhere she can really think, you know?
In the whole Diddy situation, saying that Drewski did some essaying at a Diddy party. Meanwhile, at the time that they
I forgot all about that.
alleged Drewski did this crime, Drewski was 18, broke, and nowhere even near Hollywood at the time. Point is, Tony Busby is a liar. He will say anything and attach himself to anyone that can potentially get him a bag. I don't even know where he got his law degree from. So I hope I'm not speaking too prematurely, but I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss this case as another quick look at a bag. But let's just say that Shannon Sharpe is innocent of these alleged crimes. There is a bigger issue at hand. Shannon Sharpe is 56 years old, and the girl that he was intimate with was 19. Now, me personally, I'm gonna keep it a stack, y'all. We have an adult age for a reason, and that adult age is 18. So what an 18-year-old decides to do with their life is adult business. And
mind you, right? I'm gonna be 18 this year. When I turn 18, we're gonna be just going back into school. My birthday's in September. We go back in August. I could mess around with somebody that's that old, and mind you, I'm in school. So it's like you're messing with an 18-year-old. Yeah, sure, he's 18, so he's an adult. But it's not like he's a freshman in high school or a freshman in college or a senior in college. I'm a senior in high school. You sick freak. You sick freak. I am a senior in high school. Tighten up.
try to stay out of adult business. At the end of the day, if you are an adult, you are allowed to do whatever you want.
My thing is, I don't necessarily think it's that bad. Like, I don't really care, to be honest. But it's just like, I do think when you're at a certain age, it's like, you shouldn't be messing with somebody that young. Like, you're 56 messing with somebody that's 19. I wouldn't have even cared if you would have told me she was like 21. At least she's able to drink, you know. I would have been like, okay, I mean, she's 21, like, whatever, let him do him. But 19, it's just that's a little too low for me.
As an adult with other adults. But just because you are allowed to do something doesn't always mean you should. This nigga Shannon Sharpe is a freaky ass old head, bruh. In an attempt to save his own ass, Shannon Sharpe leaked his own conversations with this girl. When I tell you this shit is out of pocket, bro. Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever I want to me. I wanna put my tongue in your what? And then marry you. That's my daddy. I want you to put a big black baby in me. You better crave it because you're gonna be stuck with it for life after you put a big black baby in me. One thing's for sure, all these text messages are coming from the girl. So from what I can see, whatever freaky ass shit they had going on, it seems pretty consensual. I mean, shit, she was begging for it. So far in the case, I'm thinking to myself, this shit is weird. It's getting out of hand, but at the end of the day, it was all consensual, so my dog is good, right? It doesn't end there. It looks like that boy Tony Busby was desperate for that bag, boy, so he went ahead and dropped this.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me, so I feel like...
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
EVE Online is a vast universe, alive with the
Mean.
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to.
You a grown ass man saying that. You want to be a dick to me now, so. You sound like, that's something I would say. You know, I'm not, no. No. I'm not saying I would say that, but that's something like, I was trying to say. What I was trying to say, let me refrain. That's something someone my age would say. You know what I'm saying? And even though it's still like cringy and disgusting, like, nigga, what? Like, shut your dumb ass up. It's acceptable-ish because it's like, okay, right? It's like, when I say it, I'm young. So it's like, when I say it, people are just going to be like, that's how these newer kids talk. You know, it's a little weird, but whatever. But like, you was a 57-year-old man saying this, bro. It's like, now it's just weird. There's nothing I can pass. I can let you slide. And I've heard
Don't manipulate me.
I don't know that mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I don't.
You know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
This doesn't look good for Shannon, man. Even me, myself, when I first heard this, I was literally baffled because this is the same guy that's getting up on ESPN talking sports. You know, he has a bright personality, so you just don't picture him in a light where he's talking like this. But this nigga's freaky as hell. And I will say, I still don't feel like it sounds like she was like scared or overly uncomfortable. I almost feel like it came off like this is just a way that they like to play around. Problem truly is, again, this is a 19-year-old woman talking to a 56-year-old man. I don't want to sound hypocritical because yes, this is a grown woman, again, doing adult business with another grown man. But you do have to take a step back and think to yourself, what business does a 56-year-old man worth millions of dollars? You have a plethora of women that you could choose from, and you go for the one that barely made the cuts? I mean, objectively speaking, sure, she's somebody's 10, but bro, I wouldn't be surprised if this girl was 16, just from her looks alone. Why does a man that has literally everything going for him put himself in a position like this? Lust. The downfall of many men has been that slit that is between a woman's legs. I get it, you're 56 years old. You might not want to date a woman that's already past her prime when it comes to beauty. But you
trying to be that guy, but on you know the naked drinks. It's called Mighty Mango. And everything on here is a mango. except for this one orange. Mangoes look nothing like that. That is a straight up orange. It's mango, mango, mango. I don't know if y'all can see, but mango, 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 right? And then there's an orange. Right here. Right here. It's not Mighty Mango and orange. It's just Mighty, it's Mighty Mango. Why is there an orange?
You didn't go 35 on him. You didn't go 25 on him. You didn't even go 22 on him. You went 19. All of this is alleged, but what?
Mango, pure. Apple juice from concentrate. Water apple juice concentrate. Orange juice, banana pure. Lemon juice. Okay, so I guess maybe that's why. Because they got... okay, so they got mango juice, banana juice, and a hint of lemon, and apple and orange juice. Okay, maybe that's why.
What isn't is that Shannon Sharpe and this woman, they had an intimate relationship. I guarantee you any woman of any age could have stepped up and told a lie and done the same situation to him. But I'm much more willing to believe that some shady lawyer is going to be able to convince a 19-year-old girl that, yeah, I can get you $50 million if you tell this lie about your sexual relationship with this older guy. The story's going to sell and I'm going to make you rich. Yes, she's quote unquote an adult, but I am so much more willing to bet on the fact that she'll probably sell your ass out, man, for that money. Everything was decided that he doesn't care how freaky he sounds, how crazy or bad he's going out. He is not.
Also known as Carly.
I already kind of caught up with the situation.
On OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby.
I don't really feel like watching the rest, to be honest. Yeah, okay. We're going to see if he's innocent. We'll watch another one later whenever more news comes out. But right now, I don't really care to finish this. But please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I do hope you guys enjoy the video. We're out. Now, let me know actually what you think, though, about this whole situation. Is he nasty? Is it okay? If you ask me, I think it's a bit of both. I don't really care. I mean, she's an adult, so you do you. But and she is on OnlyFans. That's probably how he found her, like Instagram or something. But it is a little weird at the same time. Like and subscribe.